Christian Audio presents Calm, Cool, and Connected: 5 Digital Habits for a More Balanced Life by Arlene Pellicane. Narrated by Nan McNamara. To my mentor, Pam Farrell, with gratitude for investing in me and so many others. You are an example of living generously, connecting people to God and to each other. Introduction. It is well with my phone. Psalm 115, verses 3 through 5. Our God is in heaven. He does whatever pleases him. But their idols are silver and gold, made by human hands. They have mouths, but cannot speak, eyes, but cannot see. Imagine a small device that has gone from non-existent to indispensable in less than a decade. You've probably guessed it. That amazing little invention is the smartphone. As recently as 2011, only a third of Americans owned one. I was a late adopter, carrying around a flip phone for years. I remember talking to my husband, James, about getting a smartphone. Practical and to the point, he asked, "Why do you need one?" I mumbled like a busted teenager. "When I'm out with my friends, it's embarrassing when I don't have one. They all take pictures with their phones, and I don't. I hope they don't notice that I keep my clunky, antiquated, mortifying phone in my purse." "Nope, that doesn't seem like a good reason," James counseled. Months later, when I realized I could take credit card sales for my books over my phone, I knew I had a legitimate reason. We drove to the store and began the oh-so-blissful, not, experience of buying a phone and calling plan. I held my shiny new object, bursting with pride of ownership. Finally, I had arrived. I set it down at my desk and proceeded to work. A few seconds later, I picked up the new phone. Had anyone texted me? Should I install an app? It didn't take long for me to figure out that this phone could really mess with my productivity and personal relationships if I wasn't careful. One of my son's teachers says, "The smarter the tablet, the dumber the student." There's certainly a kernel of truth in that. We've come to expect more from our technology and less from ourselves. If I can look up meanings to words in an instant, why should I bother learning vocabulary? If my GPS will take me to a destination, why bother getting any bearings? Perhaps you're old enough to remember what life was like before the advent of smartphones. Or maybe you're young enough only to know a world populated by cell phones and tablets. Like other tools, they can be used to enhance your life or to make your life miserable. You're listening to this book, which tells me you crave more balance in your life. You don't want to be texting at red lights, constantly scrolling through social media, and clicking for just one more email. Technology's pace is quick, and it's easy to feel as if you've got to keep up. You can become like the proverbial hamster spinning in a wheel, a hamster holding a phone like its life depended on it. Maybe you don't feel like you're running 24/7 on a techno-crazed treadmill. You just know you'd love to text less and talk more to your spouse. You'd like to learn how to enjoy a sunset without having to take a picture of it. You'd like to look into your child's eyes instead of their hair as they hunch over a video game. If you're willing to make a few simple changes, it can be well with your phone. We must measure our dependence on our devices from time to time to make sure we aren't making idols out of them. It's more desirable to be Wi-Fi poor, but soul rich. The halfway life is not for you. No one wakes up on January 1st and declares from the rooftops, "I want to live a mediocre life." You probably know mediocre means moderate or low quality, not very good, ordinary, so-so.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?